Police are investigating after a woman was fatally shot and a man injured during a shooting early Monday morning. At 1:26 a.m. on the 17th of July, authorities responded to 802 Bragg Boulevard in Fayetteville, North Carolina on reports of shots fired. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a young woman deceased with a gunshot wound in the parking lot of the Valero gas station. The woman was identified as Danielle Claire Golcher. Police said that a man walked into a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries from the shooting. Investigators said that this was not a random attack. Authorities have not named any suspects or a motive in the shooting, as the investigation into the matter continues. 75-year-old Ralph Pope Jr. is behind bars for fatally stabbing 58-year-old Wanda Anderson. At 11:24 p.m. on Sunday the 16th of July, authorities responded to the Cedar Crest apartment complex in the 2800 block of Laodicea Drive in Raleigh, North Carolina on report of a stabbing. When officers arrived, they found Wanda with severe stab wounds, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators said that Ralph stabbed Wanda during an altercation. Ralph was taken into custody and charged with murder. Police have not said how the two may have known each other or released any further details on the case as the investigation into the matter continues. A couple are behind bars after their 2-year-old daughter was found alone, naked and drugged up outside their neighbour's apartment. Their parents, 21-year-old Hannah Mackenzie Strazheim and 23-year-old Tyler Steele, have been charged with chemical endangerment and 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance. The couple also face possession of drug paraphernalia charges. At around 8 p.m. on Saturday the 15th of July, authorities responded to the Atrium Apartments complex in Daphne, Alabama, after a resident found the child near the front door laying on the ground dehydrated and overheated. Captain Reginald Ardis with the Daphne police said, "The parents and the individual who found the child all live in the same complex. I'm not sure how many feet away or how many apartments away the child had travelled, but we believe she had been alone and unattended, completely unclothed for up to 20 minutes, he said. Medics arrived and transported the girl to a hospital, where she tested positive for cocaine. Authorities then executed a search warrant of the couple's apartment and discovered a large quantity of drugs inside. Officers found over 100 OxyContin pills, drug paraphernalia and cocaine. Officers also found 3 semi-automatic handguns. The drugs and weapons were all held within the child's reach, some of which were in the girl's bedroom. That same night, the couple were arrested and transported to the Baldwin County Correction Center, where they each held on a $35,500 bond. Alabama's Department of Human Resources is working with the girl's extended family to create a custody plan for the child. The investigation into the matter continues. A 27-year-old woman is behind bars after stabbing her ex-boyfriend. The assault occurred at around 4 a.m. on Tuesday the 18th of July, along North Lexington Avenue in Nashville, North Carolina, near the Interstate 240 overpass. Officers found the unnamed victim in nearby Pack Square Park, and he was transported to Mission Hospital with a non-life-threatening stab wound to his stomach. Police said the suspect, Kelly June Dealing of Fort Worth, Texas, was later found about half a mile away from the crime scene, in the area of Patton Avenue and North Ann Street, and she was arrested. The knife used in the stabbing was also recovered. Kelly's been charged with assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury, and she's held at the Buncombe County Detention Facility without bond. The investigation into the matter continues. A 28-year-old woman was arrested this week after giving birth to a baby that tested positive for drugs earlier this year. Police in Dothan, Alabama said that Natalie Petra Reeves gave birth to a baby in April, and testing confirmed the presence of an illegal substance. A warrant for Natalie's arrest was issued. On the evening of Monday the 17th of July, Natalie was taken into custody and charged with 1 count of chemical endangerment of the child. She was released the following morning on a $15,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues.